Okay guys, I'm doing my Q&A today. I don't know why I'm doing a Q&A, but I just really want to do a Q&A. It's not for any big milestone or any small milestone, but I guess this is sort of like a 100/150 subscribers special. Sorry I didn't get one out, but I just didn't want to get one out, but now I feel like I deserve to do a Q&A, so let's get into the first question. First question comes from my good friend Corporal Cook, and he says, how are you known? Well, Corporal Cook, I am known because your good friend Cornflakes came to me and gave me the wisdom to become known, and ever since that he's been hating all of the people that used to be known before me, so that's probably why Cornflakes don't like you anymore. Next question comes from my good pal Eric, aka the Von Gola Gamer, and he asks, why is your gamer tag and YouTube named FallenReconHD? Well, this is actually kind of hard to explain. Let me just get the whole YouTube name. My YouTube name is based off my gamer tag on Xbox Live, just to make things easier, so I can tell people that my YouTube is my gamer tag, so they can easily just find me. And my gamer tag is FallenReconHD because back in the day, before I had this gamer tag, my gamer tag was Destroyer952, and that was actually kind of embarrassing. So most of my friends had like these really cool names, what's one of them? Spectral Assassin, Simple Grenade, stuff like that, so I feel like I needed one of them cool gamer tags just like that, something creative. And one day I was just thinking, like, what if you mix the words Fallen and Recon together? And I was like, you know what, FallenRecon, that works. So I put that in Xbox, and that was taken, so I had a 0 on there. But when I started my YouTube, I felt like I gotta get rid of that 0, so I put HD after it because HD stands for huge dick. Okay, but thank you for the question. Next question comes from at SpoonyToe11240, good friend of mine. When and why did you start YouTube? I started YouTube in early January 2014, and I didn't have any reason to start it. Just felt like I was watching KY Speedy and Vanos, and I seen how they were having fun playing games and recording it and editing it, and I was like, you know what, I want to try that. It looks like fun. So it started to become a really fun hobby, and I heard from people that once you get more subs, you get exposure, people get to recognize you, and you get comments. And comments are the best part of YouTube, in my part. I don't get any negative comments. That's what I love. I get nice comments, I get good comments, and that's the main reason why I like doing YouTube. Next question comes from Vanik Gaming, and he says, why are you so fab? Girl, I'm fab because these boobs, baby. I got these double D's, and I got my booty shorts on. That gets me anything I want. That's why I'm so fab. Next question comes from my good friend at JP Jokers, and he says, why do you have so much swag? Because one day I put my penis under my pillow and the swag fairy came. Ever since then, Swag Fairy and we become good buddies, and now I have swag in my penis. Next question comes from Eros CG, really good friend of mine. I play with him a lot. And he says, at FallenReconHD, how sexy are your nips? Hashtag FallenQnA. And Eros, let me tell you this. My nips are so sexy that when you take off my shirt, all you see are bright glowing lights. That's how sexy and glorious they are. Next question comes from SpoonyToe11240 again. He's sending quite a few questions, and he says, when is your dick reveal? And this question was actually from Mama Spoon, I could see. Hashtag FallenQnA. Well, Spoonie, my dick reveal will be at 300 subscribers, so get us to 300 subscribers, I will do a dick reveal, and uncensored. And if YouTube shuts me down, make a new YouTube. Next question comes from SpoonyToe again. And he says, if you had a DeLorean, would you go forward or back in time, and where would you go and why? Hashtag FallenQnA. If you don't know, he's talking about the DeLorean from the Back to the Future franchise, because that is his favorite movie of all time. Now, if I had a DeLorean, I would go to the future. And why? Number one, serious question. To see myself and see what I am in like 20 years. And wacky question, to get me one of them robot dildos. If you know what I mean, winky face, winky face. GP Joker says at FallenReconHD, what's your favorite game? I'm gonna say he's talking video game, but just in case he's not, favorite sports game, like sport IRL, would have to be football, American football. In my case, it'd be Canadian football because you know I'm Canadian. But video game wise, I would have to say Grand Theft Auto 5. I never get bored of that game. That game is amazing, and the multiplayer is just so funny. You get so many good moments, way fun, way cooler and better for videos than Call of Duty, and it's really fun to edit, and I just love that game to death. And next question comes from at JP Jokers again. He says at FallenReconHD, which video on your channel are you most proud of? For me, I really want to say I'm mostly proud of, let me actually think about this. I have quite a few videos, so I don't necessarily have a favorite. All of my videos, if I think that they're good, I will upload them, and if I don't, I just won't. But to be honest, if I really had to pick one, I would have to say the GTA 5 Online Funtage, where we steal your monster truck, JP, and we're going on a rampage. But the only bad thing about it that made me almost want to not upload it was at the end it cut off because part of that footage got corrupted at the end. So you really didn't get to see much of the end of the video. And it would always freeze my Sony Vegas whenever I try and go up to that. So that part of the footage was really corrupt and it just got in the way, if you know what I mean. But thank you for the question. And this next question will actually be the last question of my Q&A. And it comes from the beautiful and sexy and luscious at C9 Aussie. He says, pick one. You have to eat a mix of mustard, mayo, and cottage cheese, or veguber with ketchup. To be honest, I'd have to go with the veguber and ketchup, because you know I love me some veguber, if you know what I mean. And next part of the question. And if you could own any animal in the world, what would it be? Hashtag FallenQnA. That's a good one. Any animal in the world. For me, honestly, I would have to go with... Actually, yeah, this is a hard one. I would have to go with the Australian veguber, because if you know, Mama Spoon's veguber is Australian, and I would like to put that thing on a leash and walk it around town all day. It's really nice and hairy. It's all fluffy. Yeah, that's pretty much my answer. And thank you guys so much for sending in your questions. If I didn't get to answer your question, I am sorry. Maybe in the next Q&A. You know. Hope you guys did enjoy, and thank you for 100 subscribers, and thank you for 150 when we reach that. Hope you guys have a good day, and peace.